Hey, everybody. This is Adam, the co-host of the podcast you're about to listen to. Just a heads up, we have switched our subscription service from ConnectPal to Patreon. If you've tried ConnectPal in the past and weren't happy with it, we totally understand. That's one of the reasons we switched. You can still get every episode of our podcast completely ad-free for just $5 a month on a platform that works on all of your podcast apps and phones and various gadgets. So head to patreon.com/unpops. See what kind of stuff we have to offer. There's all kinds of good things. And thanks. Enjoy the show.
And that's when it came out of a clear blue sky. Oh, the dear good Lord's own sweet breath and his voice like an electric shock. I was revelated. Oh, praise him, Mr. Jesus.
Welcome to You People Are Insane. With your hosts, Adam Todd Brown, Jeff May, and Raquelle Jason. On this episode, the new Tron dance.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to You People Are Insane.
You people.
You nasty,
fucking
you filthy, nasty,
No.
slut,
disease-ridden.
No, it's not. Don't make
pork chop eating
No.
brains.
swine merchant.
because
Your time is near at hand.
Fuck with me, Yakub. Your time will be now.
You,
Actually, look that
Yakub.
up.
Yeah, she made me watch that like 3 times in a row. The speech, not the end of Gravel Pit, but the whole unbroken speech.
kind of
Yeah.
want to see that movie now.
Yeah, I've never seen the whole movie.
Also, that guy's an impressive actor because that dialogue is garbage and he's really selling it.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
Although he's calling a white guy Yakub, which does
Well,
not
he hasn't
fit
done. He hasn't
the
done his
profile.
research. Yeah.
Why not?
Because Yakub is a black guy.
scientist.
Yeah,
who
but
invented
Yakub
the white
invented white people, and they also call the white people Yakub.
But he calls him maker and creator of the devil. So they're
Swine
misinterpreting
merchant.
what
But is he
Yakub
talking
means.
to a white
Yes.
person in that?
Yes, he is.
Well, okay. So maybe you should call him out. Tell him his Nation
Probably-
of Islam facts are backwards.
Probably dead. It was a movie from the 70s.
I'm sure we can get on the internet though, and there'll be some message board about it we can complain about on.
Yes.
It's Nation of Islam.
I'd like to speak to a supervisor, please.
I'd like to speak to a Yakub supervisor, please.
I got some yak complaints.
I see what you're doing.
We were doing some
My-
portmanteaus.
Yeah, you see that.
Who's what now?
My favorite director is Stanley Kubrick.
Okay, that's enough of that. So, how's everyone been since we recorded last?
Good. We had some
Oh.
super dip.
Yeah, you made that super dip and it is
Super dip.
fantastic.
It is
So good.
super. That'll be in our cookbook, which is coming out soon. Our
Didn't
recipe
you
book.
just
We really
order
are
it
doing
from-
a cookbook.
Yeah.
From
that's right, I keep
Amazon though,
forgetting
and then
that.
you just mix in the mayo and sour cream
It's the
and cheese.
ingredients. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
sometimes the ingredients is buy something from someplace else.
But I
Make it at home. Gotcha.
I add my own touch.
Yeah.
So
It's cheese.
if you make it, whoa,
Sorry.
whoa,
Is this not going out to
a big
subscribers?
cartoony wedge of Swiss cheese. It's all stinky like Tom and Jerry cartoon. Stink lines coming off of it.
should we have kind of a, well, first of all, before we get to our voicemails, where can people, if they wanted to call in, they would call 505
It's a setup. It's a setup, Jeff.
505 3 unpops. Jeff,
So it's
what's
505
386-7677?
It's getting worse. I told you. I was setting you up.
386
76.
7677.
Wait, what? It all is
Wait,
jumbled
what?
in my head.
That's 505 386
7677.
Oh, you interrupting bitch.
It is fun.
It is, right? Go ahead, Jeff. Sorry.
I'm going to turn Adam's mic down real quick.
Get
Those
away
are
from
my
there.
headphones, Jeff. That is not my mic. So go ahead,
Turn it
read
down.
us,
Let's talk about Adam.
read us the phone number.
It's 505 Adam's a dick 7677.
77. Woo, yeah.
Wait, okay, but seriously, if you're saying the whole thing.
Call
If you-
505 3 on Pops.
So 505.
386
Jeff, go ahead. Go.
7677.
That wasn't Jeff. But that is the number. So call and you can say comments or you can ask questions or...
Questions, comments, or concerns?
Not concerns. I don't want to hear about your
You got a
complaining.
concern?
Oh yeah,
I want to
Like,
hear.
Don't
your
call us
concerns.
with your like customer service bullshit.
I want to hear it. You've got a bad
Actually,
customer
I
service
kinda
experience.
do want to hear about that.
We'll Iron Giant Macy's for all I give a shit. Let's
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
I just mean not like customer service issues with us.
Oh no,
No, fuck it. We don't want to hear
care.
that.
Yeah.
Just subscribe twice. If you got
Yeah.
a problem with one.
Yeah, subscribe. Yeah, second time, maybe it'll go better.
Yeah, I'll fix it. And then
That's my answer. All right, should we get to our first voice mail?
We
Yes.
should.
We have. Oh boy.
Oh, somebody sent a novella.
Yeah, let's start with a long one.
Hope it's about our favorite Eagles of Death Metal song.
You got a reaction.
I've been thinking about my doorbell. What you got to break it? What you
Here
got
we
to break it?
go.
Hi, Adam, Raquelle, and Jeff. This
Hi.
is Carrie from Texas.
Hey, Carrie.
Carrie.
I just want to say I love you guys and thank you for all the awesome podcasting that you provide. I also want to know
Sweet.
if you could tell Tara that she is a good puppy.
Tara's a very
Please
good
stop
he's a good puppy.
digging holes.
Don't
and
dig
tell
holes.
Baby that she's a good kitty.
Baby's
Yeah,
very
she
good
doesn't
kid.
do anything wrong.
Oh, he's a
Just-
good
I just had like 3 questions for you guys, like
that's
one
it?
each. I thought that was kind of a neat idea from
Okay.
last week. I was like, Jeff, what comics do you collect, like on the regular? And have you read Secret Warriors? Because I think you'd like Secret Warriors if you haven't read it. Raquel, I was wondering, what is your favorite exotic food that doesn't have bread or rice in it? Because I love to cook, but I'm a type 1 diabetic. And Adam, I was wondering if we will ever get to find out what happened with Cracked. I know, if you don't want to talk about it, or if you're not allowed to, that's cool. I just, I've been wondering what happened with that. I kind of stopped fucking with Cracked after it happened, not out of loyalty, but because y'all produce so many podcasts that it completely takes up all of my leisure time. So, anyway, that was it. Thanks for what you do, guys. Love you. Bye.
That was very sweet.
Yeah.
That was. No, I won't tell you what. Here's what happened with Cracked. I stopped working there so I could run a podcast network.
Was there an abuse? Did he hit you?
What?
Nothing.
Who?
It seems like nothing.
What?
We just broke up. I just left the relationship.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no story.
It's really not an exciting story.
Yeah.
I started a podcast network, and I don't work at Cracked anymore.
Yeah.
It's not that
He
interesting.
works for the Eagles of Death Metal website,
Yes.
It got weird.
which is also an Unpops website.
Yes,
Like a
exactly.
Mix.
What are we
What-
talking? I don't know what we're talking.
I
But
know.
no, I'm not. Like, if I was going to talk about the Cracked stuff in detail, I would have done it by now. But keep on asking, everybody. Never gets old.
Oh, he's so nice too.
It's
I
a
want
mild.
this guy to like.
It's a non-berserker button. You're not berserk about it.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's like if I could talk about it, I would have. But
and I don't like to talk about exotic food, you jerk.
yeah, it really doesn't.
Just kidding. You're the nicest guy, I can tell. And your puppy is a very good puppy.
Good
Stop
puppy.
digging holes. Stop digging
no,
those holes.
well,
Dig the holes you need to. You got to bury the
yeah,
body somehow.
Yeah, if
Don't
you
you
got
dig those
places to
holes.
go and you need to like get under a fence or something, you're gonna have to dig some holes.
You
puppy.
dig those holes.
Don't you dig those holes?
You're a
You
good
good
puppy.
puppy. You good
Have
puppy.
the kitty help you.
Oh, he's a good kitty.
Have that good kitty help.
Oh, good
Very
kitty.
good kitty.
He's
All
a
right,
good
do
kitty.
you two want to answer your questions?
Do you want to
Yeah,
go?
go ahead,
Oh, ladies first.
All right. Not certain what exotic food that doesn't have, what is it, rice and bread. I'm not a big fan of bread or rice. Exotic food.
You want to think on it and I'll
Yeah,
go
I
to
do
mine?
wanna think about it.
As far as comics that I currently am sort of collecting, I mostly just get Silver Surfer by Dan Slott and Mike Allred because I am very broke. So I've kind of stopped buying. I used to read Saga religiously. The Snyder Capullo Batman, those were always like things I had to pull. As far as Secret Warriors, I did read, and I have every issue of the Bendis Hickman and Stefano Caselli run that was from earlier. Although the current Secret Warriors run, which I believe follows Daisy and other characters, I think like Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur and all that. I have not read those. So, you're bored.
Who, me or Raquel? Because both. Yeah, either way.
Sorry, I tuned out. I was trying to think about food.
But Silver
Yeah.
Surfer,
And I was trying to think about
anything else?
not you talking.
Dan Slott and
Dan Slott.
Dan Slott and Mike Allred's.
Yeah.
Dan Slott and Mike Allred do
Sick burn.
Silver Surfer,
good
and
one.
it's probably the best I've ever read. It's so good. It's such a fun book. I like really fun books. I don't need to be like bogged down by some comics are just fucking exhausting.
Tell me about it.
Fuck you.
I know a comic in this room who's really exhausting.
Is it me?
I didn't mean to hit the cunt
He
dinger.
called you the C word.
I felt like that. I only tuned in the end of that, but it felt like it was directed at me.
No, it was Jeff.
Oh, phew. Yeah, hit it again.
Yeah.
Cunt.
Oh, don't.
Well,
please
we
don't.
have to. If you don't stop saying it,
You hit it without it. I was just trying to even up the numbers of the times it said versus times the dinger went off.
times what was said.
Don't say it. You don't have to say it. Don't fall into the trap. It's clear. Traps. You keep falling into it. I'm warning you of the traps in life, and you just blowing by.
I know what I'm doing. It was cunt.
Oh, Jeff's on fire.
We did it.
Because I got 3 in a row like NBA Jam.
Because you know that's prefaces in movies. I know what I'm doing, and then the person explodes.
Yeah.
That
That's
always
exactly
happens
what happened.
every movie.
Speaking of exploding, what kind of food do you like that doesn't have grain in it?
well, that's an excellent segue because I was thinking about it. I like making chicken tikka masala. You don't necessarily have to serve it over rice, and yeah, that's
Serve it
I
over
And
like
I
bread.
think a lot of those breads in like Indian food and things like that are probably not as bad in terms of carbs as like regular bread.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not a big fan of bread anyway. Like I
Yeah.
love a good steak with the French fries and
Eat
and butter.
tortillas. Tortillas will cut down on your carb intake.
Go to Portland, pick up a couple of freshly made
Yeah, they
tortillas.
got lots of leftover tortillas there now.
Oh yeah, that's a callback to the other show. Sorry, I was still thinking about food. I'm trying
A
to
chicken
think
tikka masala burrito sounds like it would be kind of good though, huh?
Maybe.
All that filling in the burrito, and you just hold it up and eat it.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be pretty good.
I feel like I don't need a tortilla with that. I'm just like
Oh, sorry, Raquel. Raquel's been to India
I
or
just don't like a
Scotland
lot
or
of
England
bread.
or wherever.
All of those places.
You could always
Thank
eat some German food. Just fucking sausages. Just nasty
I like
sausages.
a brat. You think bratwursts are nasty?
I don't like bratwurst that much. I like Polish sausage.
I don't like
a lot.
knockwurst. I had
I don't know what that
knockwurst
is.
once, and I was
See,
not.
I don't need.
was not pleased.
I don't need any of that.
I like
nonsense.
a brat. Oh, a brat's so
Yeah.
good. A little mustard on it.
I don't like any of that.
Yeah, it's fine.
All beef brat. No,
No.
Polish sausage, though. That's dope.
like kielbasa.
Yeah,
Too sweet for me. I don't like that.
you're too sweet for me.
I like a savory sausage. I'm not a.
I just gave Jeff a compliment. He
When we
didn't
went
care.
to the,
I take it back. You're
when we
not
went
too
to
sweet
the-
for
Yeah,
me.
is there like a love
Huge
little
asshole.
When
hearts popping
we
over
went to
head
the
button?
sausage place for my birthday, remember?
Oh.
When we went to the sausage place for my birthday, they
Yes.
had great.
I don't remember because I didn't go because I
Yeah,
was working.
didn't Adam not show up, and it was
didn't,
kind of
yeah.
it ruined the evening. I believe.
it
I
was-
remember
Oh,
I
sure.
correctly.
tried not to let it get to me.
Oh,
we
but
did-
did it eventually?
we
I hope.
cried and then I
hope it
cried.
kind of got to you.
Yeah, no, it was pretty bad.
Okay, good, good.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he was just like, "When's my best friend gonna get here?" And we were like, "Oh, sorry, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen this time, big guy. But we're all here and we have presents. We'll still make a day of it."
But there weren't any presents, which was the funniest
No, I gave
part.
him great presents.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't there. Remember?
I was. I just didn't want
She
to.
got me an artist edition Empire Strikes Back comic. It's like these big, huge. It's like this big hardcover. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous.
They're huge, big,
Yeah.
big books.
11 by
I
17.
think I said nerd.
Yeah.
Did no one hear me?
Oh no, it's gross. All right.
I didn't think I did anything to
Sorry, I don't
deserve
have
that.
a better answer for you. I have gathered recipes from here and there all over the world, but I can't, for the life of me now, think of one that doesn't. I eat a lot of carbs.
It's coming off as a very tame recipe, the one you chose, chicken tikka marsala.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's one that doesn't have rice or bread. That like all the other ones, I'm thinking like, if I
Isn't that usually served over rice, though?
maybe you don't have to. I mean, you can have it as
Yeah.
like eat it like a stew.
Yep.
I like stew. I've been to Canada and had poutine. That's not on rice or bread.
Yeah, there's
quite
not a lot
good.
of carbs in poutine, I don't think. It's just a big pile of
Just big
French
potatoes.
fries. Jeez.
My
I'm fine.
My spit's coming back up.
Yeah, it's all coming back. It's building up in my stomach like Rod Stewart, all that semen.
I don't get that reference.
Oh,
Fraud,
yeah,
Stewart.
we have fun.
We sure do. Let's get to our next voicemail, shall
Okay.
we?
Yeah.
Hey, Adam, Jeff, Raquel.
Hey.
Hello,
This is AJ.
Hey,
My problem
AJ.
AJ?
is that I want to have a social life and I want to make friends and all that good shit, but I also want to sit on my bed, watch Twin Peaks, and drink White Russians all the time. Yeah, so that's about it. All right, bye.
White
don't-
Russians. What
I
are you, the
don't-
dude?
AJ drinks alone. Down there.
Big Lebowski.
I don't see a problem with this. Why can't? Why
I
can't you have
knew
both?
Raquel was going to say. She's like, I prefer not to have a social life.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean-
shut in, and I find that people are constantly hounding me for friendship, and I'm like, I like you as a non-friend, but
Yeah, it's a thing. That's a thing.
Well, no, I can relate. Like, I don't get out a lot. Me and Jeff, like, when we go out, It's always an event.
An event, yeah.
It's like a big.
You're talking to shut-ins.
Yeah, it's like
We saw
boys day out.
We did. We had such a boys such
We
a
sure
like a
did.
heteronormative boys day. We're like, let's go see a sci-fi horror film and then go to Hooters, see some dames.
I was really because I was like, Jeff, you call Adam, you go have a day. Have a
We
day.
did. We had
did.
I
fun.
was really happy to know.
and
that
you know what? I
guys did
thought
that.
Alien Covenant was fine.
You
I don't
say that in a way like it's your ugly cousin. You don't want to say it to
Yeah,
her face.
yeah.
I don't understand why they had to change what happens when the alien bursts out of a chest. That
Yeah.
blew my, I'm like, they did it perfectly in Alien.
Yeah.
Like, it's really cool. You could have just done that
Yeah.
in this one. I don't know. It seemed like it was like 5 different movies. All
It always
thrown
blows
together.
my mind that Ridley Scott directs all the Alien movies and all these crazy action movies, and also The Good Wife.
You love that Good Wife.
That's such a good show.
Any chance to plug it?
It's such a good show. It's a really good show. It's the only reason. That's why.
I saw a sketch, a Billy on the Street sketch, where it was called "Hey, it's Sia." No, it's Juliana Margulies, and it's Juliana Margulies wearing a Sia wig, and he'd run up to me like, "Oh my God, it's Sia!" And they'd be like, "Oh, just kidding, it's Juliana Margulies," and then they would just run away. And I was like, "God damn it, that's so good.
That's such
He's
a good
so
show.
good.
Yeah.
It's funny. I've not seen it.
It's really, really brilliant. I think you might find him abrasive. I feel like Raquel would be like, I have no room for that in my life.
Yeah. It's
Sometimes
so
I
funny.
take a strong stand against things Jeff loves.
When we did the New York,
Do you?
when we did the New York Comedy Festival, he and I were on the same plane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like,
Stop your name dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember when we
it's
were
on
at the-
it's a credit.
Hey, we should try and get on the New York Comedy Festival again.
We damn right we
I
should.
feel like we can.
we sold out our closing show against Dan Harmon. I feel like we'd do all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, start drinking less weird drinks.
I think you should
No,
go
White
out.
Russians are fine.
I think you
Yeah.
should go out every once in a while. I don't think you should be a shut-in.
Where do people
Twin
meet
Peaks
people?
is a stupid show. I mean, that's a problem.
I've never seen it. I kind of want to watch it and see what it's
yeah, I
about.
mean, I watched it back in the day, and it's like, okay.
Everyone's like, it's so weird. I'm like,
Yeah. I don't need to see
Donnie.
Donnie Darko, the series.
I haven't seen Fargo yet. Come on, like.
You haven't seen
I have to
Fargo, the
see
series?
Yeah, I have to see The Americans. I have to see Fargo. Like, I have
Fargo's-
stuff I have to see that makes sense.
Piling
I don't
up.
need Twin
Yeah, how
Peaks.
exciting is that? Upcoming on an episode of Unpops, we're talking to Nathan Barr, who does the music for The Americans.
Oh, neat.
Oh,
We are recording that this week.
musicale.
Me and Danger Van Gorder.
Does he have a lot of
'Cause he's a
wild on the
musician.
road stories about groupies and whatnot?
Well, I'm hoping for a lot of espionage stories. Honestly. Espionage
to
and
hang out with a spy
vampires,
for
because
like
he
a
did
week?
True Blood, too.
Oh.
Or just about being around actors.
But that'll be fun, because The Americans is such an amazing show, and the music is so good.
That's a cool get.
So, yeah, just
Where-
stay in the house and watch The Americans.
No,
Where,
get
where
outside.
do people go and meet people, like friends and stuff? Normally you meet them like what, like work
The social
or
clubs, though, there's like, you can do
Social clubs.
no, but like
Go to the boys club.
kickball and like little like there's like social drinking, like beer league
Yeah,
sports.
go
and
join-
I
stuff,
feel like you're just
like-
throwing out
Go
things
join
that
a
people do.
Kickball league, you fucking dork.
Oh, it'll be fine.
I hate it. When I worked in the insurance industry for the Catholic owned place, I was low on vacation and sick time and broke both of my arms. And as soon as I was out of vacation time, they were like, look, I hate to say it, but you have to come back to work.
Jesus.
And I was like, all right, fine. I guess I'm coming back. 3 days after I get back, this fucking dipshit receptionist blows out her knee playing adult kickball. And they hold like a fundraiser to get people to donate sick time to her so she can take more time off work.
Wow.
I was like, what the fuck? I have 2 broken arms.
Yikes.
Wow.
And I broke them doing a job I had to have because I didn't get paid enough there.
Yeah, but you're an asshole.
No. Hey, what?
People
what-
don't
what-
like you.
That's not true.
Didn't I
Everyone,
tell you that?
people like
don't
Adam.
like you.
People-
People don't want to raise money for you. You're a bad person.
That's not true. Look
I
at
have-
look at our Kickstarter.
Yeah, we have evidence to the contrary.
she was
Jeff.
faithful. She was faithful.
No, she was a
Wait,
heathen.
what?
She was probably a woman of faith.
She was a single mother.
Oh, sorry, bitch. You're in hell already. Don't worry about that.
Jesus. Her husband died. I'm just kidding. No.
In a kickball
It's the
accident.
traditional way.
Just joking. She has no idea who the father is.
She took that time off to go on Maury Povich.
You should make it a point to try to be social at least once a week. At least just once a week.
But where should he go to do that? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
I don't know.
How do people?
I don't know the whole backstory. Does he have other friends? Like Do you have 0 friends? Because if so, I'm sorry, we're your friends. Not in a hangout way, but we like you.
Yeah.
Just don't try to
Got
hang
weird
out
and clunky.
stop trying to hang out with me, Raquel.
We're your head friends. You hear
but
us
if you
in
have
your
friends,
head.
like just go out of
It's
your
not
way.
what that
like
means, Adam.
like
No?
No.
Adam and I, when we see
Head
each other,
friends?
it's almost always.
Oh.
It's almost always
Jeff and I are, not you.
work related. So like this week, we were just like, can we do like a non-podcast, non-comedy thing? Like, can we just do that? And we did. And it was nice and it was refreshing. And then we went back to doing what we always have to do.
Right. Work.
But do that. Like carve out time to see somebody, like to get out there and to be in contact with a person in a social setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also if you're on Facebook and whatnot, and you see people are having like a party, like, hey, I'm doing this part, or like
Invite
look
yourself.
around.
Yeah, invite
No,
yourself. Drop in.
Don't invite yourself, but maybe sniff around for an invitation if they didn't think, because you're such a shut-in that people sometimes will be like, oh, he never goes out to stuff. Just it's Memorial
Somehow
Day.
people
just
still
passed,
invite
like,
you to
people have-
shit.
Constantly, yeah. So many
yeah.
invitation to barbecues, and I'm like, I'm like Miss Havisham without all the baggage.
Oh.
Like, I just like to hang out at home.
I get that
Actually,
reference.
Memorial Day's today. So go out. Go
Oh
out
yeah.
and,
We're working on Memorial Day.
yeah, go out there and.
I mean, what are we, veterans? We don't.
Yeah. Don't even talk to me unless you died in a war.
But yeah, just get out of the house. I don't know.
It seems weird. Like, listen, if people are talking to you, and you make an effort to talk to other people. And if there's a movie that you're excited about that's coming out, or something like you're excited about Twin Peaks, so a movie or whatever, be like, oh, I'm going to go see that. You want to go hang out, see that together?
Yeah, invite people over to watch Twin Peaks.
And get drunk. That way you don't drink alone.
That's a little weird. Like, if you're not friends first, and somebody's like, come over to my place and watch Twin Peaks. I got White Russians.
Is that weird?
Also, but like, I actually made a lot of friends. This is, I know I'm going to take a fucking beating for what I'm about to say. I have a lot of friends that I'm still close with that I met on comic book message boards.
Nerd.
That's just because you're too big to get molested.
Starting on the Wizard message boards, and then it went to like Panels on Pages, which was a great board. But like, here's the thing: like my friend Eli that we met in Chicago, who is now a subscriber to this show.
Oh,
like I met
hello.
him on the internet. My friend Josh in
Never ends badly
in
for anybody.
Dallas. Like when I stayed throughout all, Greg from Albuquerque, that
Yeah.
like when I stayed, like when I moved out here and I had all those places I stopped, I met all those people on those message boards, and we became friends. And
Yeah.
we'd meet at like conventions and stuff. And you're just like, these are people that have shared interests that you then are like located locally. Facebook has so many local groups.
Yeah.
Of stuff that's like local Star Wars fans groups, like Dallas Star Wars Association, or
I'm sorry, I just realized. Remember last year when we paid for that pop-up Star Wars cantina?
Yeah, what
And I
happened
paid
to
like
that?
$500 or something for tickets, and they were supposed to tell us when in January. I just realized that we never heard from them again.
remember
no,
that too.
I've been. If you want to feel too much about that information, you've been working every time the reservations have been open.
Oh, they've had it?
Yeah.
Why don't you take somebody who likes Star Wars?
I wanted to take you.
Because I paid for the tickets, or is this like a love thing?
It's, it's not, it can't be just an or. It can be.
It's both.
Oh, did you get your hat or whatever it was? I
got
paid
the
extra
t-shirt.
for
Yeah,
the
I got the
t-shirt.
shirt a while
There
ago,
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of friends that I met. Like I kept in touch with a bunch of people I met on the message board for the first website I ever wrote for.
Sure.
I, keep in touch with people because I worked online for such a long time from South Dakota. So I knew a bunch of people that I never met. Aiko Christine, who just did Listcast. That was
There you go.
First time I had met her. We've known each other for years. So it's
Yeah, I mean, it's
just reach out to people
Yeah.
you know but have never met. Maybe they'll hang out with you.
reach out and touch.
Yeah, and suggest social things. If something's going well on like a message board of people who are close, be like, hey, you guys, we should all meet up to go watch this movie we're all into, and we'll go have pizza or something afterwards.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. Like, hey, whoever wants to do that, we'll meet
Yeah.
up and do it. It's something that's non-threatening, but also people would be like, hey, yeah, I should get out
Kidnap
too.
somebody.
Yeah, I've had really
Some
good
duct tape and a
friends.
tarp.
Yeah.
I have a lot of really good friends peppered across the country that are from the internet message, like literally comic book fan message boards. Like,
Yeah.
it's a thing that I like.
Do you like stuff that sucks? Other people do too. Just go and do that.
there were on the message boards maybe a few hundred people or so off and on, but there were 7, 8 of them that I really got along with that fit. And, it's like high school. There's always going to be a small chunk of people in a group that fit your specific needs socially. Mm-hmm. And mine just happened to be assholes.
That's everyone's high school experience, right? You always find all those people who fulfill all your needs and accept and love you. That's what high school's about.
Yeah, it gets worse.
Did you not have friends in high school?
I did.
What kind of friends?
Oh,
you're a woman. Friends. Your friends were shitty. I just realized that.
My friends were good. I had good friends, but I know.
Bunch of backstabbing.
No, I moved a lot. So also I was raised in my weird backstory. I was raised in a lot of isolation. And so I don't have that much of a need to I just go out and meet someone like you and then bring them back into my world. And I'm like, you live here now.
Like a spider would do.
Right. Exactly.
Like a trapdoor spider.
Catching things and eating their insides.
My indecision to date you.
All right. Let's get to our next voicemail. Ready?
Good luck though, man.
Yeah, good luck, dude.
Hey, Unpops. It's Harrison calling from Brisbane, Australia again.
Hello.
G'day.
Hello.
Oh, my God.
Not sure if you already answered my voicemail, so that opening might have been a bit weird. So my question for you today, you have 3 choices for movies that are made and released tomorrow, but you can only choose one. Option 1, a Blade 4, where Wesley Snipes is now the villain and has to be hunted down by his son, who we had on the Karen character from the first movie, played by Donald Glover. Option 2, a Hellboy 3, where the scariest creatures of mythology from all around the world become awakened, and Ron Perlman has to hunt them down and force them back to sleep. Or option 3, a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen movie that's not shit. Let me know what you think, guys. Love your work.
We love you too.
I think was this just for me?
That wasn't for you. He wasn't saying love you. He's like, I love your work. You made it awkward and personal.
He said, "Let me know what you think. Love you. Bye."
Love your work.
He didn't say love your work. He said
feel like
love
he
you.
did.
He said, "I'm reading it here. Let me know what you think,
Yeah, but that
Adam.
also
I love
says-
you very much."
The reads never work. He actually said, "Adam, you garbage, but I love your work."
Yeah, that was what I heard as well.
Careful for them drop bears.
No.
Yeah. No,
He
that's
said,
what
Adam,
he
you're
said.
the best, and I love you
No, I heard him.
more than anyone I've ever known.
No, he's like, hello there, Adam. You're a big bunch of whaler whizzer.
That's true. I did hear that.
Big bunch of what?
A whaler whizzer. It's one of me names for things that are normally called other things in other places.
I didn't hear any of that.
You're a dozzwanger, he said.
You just gotta pay him more attention.
I did hear that. Dozwanger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta read between the lines.
I haven't seen any of these movies.
Yeah. None of these sound that amazing.
Really?
To me.
I like them all.
Oh dear.
I mean, I would expect you would.
better get my blanket ready.
Because you like bad movies. But
The Blade one, I don't think would be great. I mean, I like Blade, and I've gone on record as saying that I think Blade is the most important movie of the past 20 years. There's a reason
which
for
is
that.
absurd, by the way. But go on.
It was a catalyst for all the stuff. The entire movie industry changed because of Blade. The whole industry. If it wasn't for Blade, we would not be where we are with the industry.
Yeah, because Wesley
We're
Snipes.
not in a good place with the movie industry. It costs too much and everything's garbage.
You liked Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That's like you saw that 2 weeks ago.
Yep, that's one thing out of a lot of
Literally
horrible
the last
stuff.
thing you saw. The Hellboy 3 one, I've closed the books on Hellboy. I'm fine without a Ron Perlman Hellboy, but I would like to see a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen movie that doesn't suck. Are
I'll
you
take that
familiar
one
with
as well.
the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is basically Victorian Avengers. It's basically all the
I didn't see the Avengers.
all the you get the concept of a group of people coming together to fight evil.
To avenge.
That's what that guy in the last call wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that, but with all like Victorian literature characters.
Ooh.
So like the movie was,
Upgrade.
I do like puritanical values and uptight gentlemen. So
but it was you know.
Can you
like-
imagine the Avengers with no technology?
Yeah. So there's like the Invisible Man. There's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Mina Murray, or Mina Harker, or whatever you want to call
This
her. from
isn't your
Dracula.
grandfather's Avengers. No, wait. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
This is
Exactly
your
that.
great grandfather's Avengers. And it was a very, very well written comic by Alan Moore, who wrote Watchmen and among other things. It's a very, very.
you're using the voice that they use to put people to sleep when they need to like get their anxiety out. Like,
Hey, I hear you want to learn about Alan Moore comics.
oh, Clippy.
Hey, you want to hear about other books Alan Moore wrote? He wrote Watchmen, That's considered one of the greatest novels of all time.
Oh, shut up, Clippy.
Well, that's not very nice. I just want to tell you about League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. It was quite a popular book. The movie wasn't so great, and it chased away Sean Connery from
I'm
movies.
typing how to get rid of Clippy. How
You
do
can't get
disable
rid of me.
that?
I'm an immortal. You have to find a painting of me in an attic.
Disable Clippy.
Who broke my legs?
Yeah, you just beat him with a pipe. He's got Lou Gehrig's disease now.
I hear you're looking for a cure. Find me one.
That was
Oh,
fun.
poor Clippy.
Poor Clippy.
He's going to die of ALS.
Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis.
Oh,
little
poor
guy.
Clippy.
Quit showing off, Jeff.
Yeah.
I read Tuesdays with Maury, didn't you?
No.
It was an easy
More like
book.
Tuesdays with boring.
You hit the wrong button, didn't you?
No, that
you
time
did.
I
No,
was
that's
going.
right.
I was
That's
going top row that time
Yeah, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Easy answer.
With Ron Perlman.
with Ron Perlman and Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Victorian
Look it
era
I'd
Wesley
like that.
Snipes.
I would like to see that. I'd like to see Victorian era Ron Perlman.
Yeah,
I'd
both
like
of
to
them.
see if he can pull that
one
off.
shitty guy and one angry slave.
Either of you know who Christine Baranski is?
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah, she's great. I wish she was still in stuff.
Doesn't she kind of look like Ron Perlman in the face?
No.
Yeah, she does.
Oh,
Look at them
really?
side by side sometime. And
She
she
has a
is
very-
still in
Try that.
stuff. She's on The Good Fight, which is a Good Wife spinoff.
Christine
Settle
Baranski
down.
has
What
a
are you,
Thank
very,
her
you.
agent?
she has a very
Yes.
taut face, right? She's
Very
got a
taut Ron
like-
Perlman-esque face.
It's not Ron Perlman's a very
She has that great voice.
boxy gentleman,
Yeah.
face-wise.
Well,
looks like-
no,
he looks
I mean
like
just
the
the
lion
eyes
from
and the
that-
nose. And
What was the one with the chick from Terminator who did the Lion TV show, Beauty and the Beast?
Beauty and the Beast was
He
with
looks
Sarah
like that,
Connor.
the lion.
What was his name? Vincent.
Christine Baranski.
I don't think that's
was-
I think that was the lion. We
We
should just get. We
fact-checking
should just
any
go
of
to the
this?
next voicemail. I think I'm right about all of that stuff. So
Said Adam always.
So I guess we should just move on and play the next voicemail.
You're the next voicemail.
I guess if one of you could have had it pulled up by now, so I could
I
just
got a lot of
click.
stuff
Jeez,
I'm
I'm
juggling
sorry.
here.
I'm so inept at my job, Adam.
Yeah, I'm so sorry too. Here's our
Where's
next.
Intensity Eagle? Go ahead, hit that. That's right.
There he is. Here's our next voicemail.
Hey, Adam, Jeff, and Raquel.
Oh.
Hey!
I was at work tonight, and I was thinking about the shittiest thing I've ever had to do at work. And the one that I came up with was the time my boss made me pressure wash garbage cans during the middle of a thunderstorm outside. Like, I had to go outside and pressure wash the cans. And I was wondering, what is your worst shitty boss story? Thanks. Love the show.
Ooh, that's a good one.
goodness.
So many.
You know, I would have to say the transition from going from having a really, really great principal to having a bad principal. I was bullied very hard by somebody who just didn't agree with how I was as a teacher, which was fucking awesome. He just was like, oh, you know, he would give me like really shitty advice because he was a bad social studies teacher, and I was like, oh well, I'm not going to do the things that you suggest because you're bad.
Oh, that's the
at
worst,
what you
getting
do.
bad advice.
And he was treating it like a business. Like we literally heard him. He's like, you know, this is sort of like a business, and the customer's always right. So what? And I was like, dude, you're fucking kidding me. We work with 10 to 14-year-olds. You're gonna want to give in to 10 to 14-year-olds? Like you fucking. So like I got written up a lot. Like he was basically had a microscope on me at all times, and even the slightest things, he'd be like fishing for reasons to write me up.
Yeah.
I made really good friends with but like that's not a hilarious story. Whereas like I had a shitty boss at Foot Locker named Barry that we used to call Gary all the time. Did I ever tell that story? Have I told you that one? Where like we all like his name was Barry. He was a complete asshole. He was the regional manager, so we'd come by like once a week max, and we would. This was back when I was like boxing, like for sure boxing.
Yeah.
And I would just call him Gary. And like my brother was an assistant manager, and my other brother worked with us. So me and Dan, my younger brother, just called him Gary to his face. And it got to the point where like I saw him in the garage walking, like I was leaving and he was coming in. And the G-Man knows the score. Like I wanted to let him know that yes, he did in turn hear that I've been calling him Gary, and he was like afraid to say it
and
because
do the thing that your brother did with the.
yeah, I was gonna get to
Okay,
it.
sorry.
I was gonna get there. Don't worry.
Sorry.
Raquel, we've talked about this.
Move this along.
Then it's gonna feel like it was your idea. But like he was in this point where he couldn't tell us that's not his name because it makes him seem super weak that he wasn't important for us. So it was like this
They were
really
the top salesman too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, our numbers were insane too. Every
Yeah.
time the three brothers worked together, we had like record-setting numbers because we were just having fun.
Yeah.
Then one time Dan was reading the catalog, just flipping through it, and there were like customers out on the floor, and Gary walked up to him and he goes, so you're just gonna flip through the catalog while there's customers out here on the floor? And Dan, who's really ballsy and like literally half of me physically, just looks at me and he goes, "Yeah, Gary, yeah, I am." And then just continues flipping through. I was like, holy shit, that's the ballsiest thing.
Poor Gary.
Shout out to Gary from Foot Locker.
Raquelle?
I am going through my head and I'm like, wow, I've had a lot of really crummy things. But then I'm also like, if you work in the movie industry, there's a lot of stuff you have to be like, all right, I guess this is weird, but this is my job today. I have to do this. But I think the worst was probably when I was a personal assistant and my bosses just had I took care of all my boss's animals and I also took care of the business side of things. So I had like a power of attorney over their accounts. I sent all the invoices out. I made sure everything was organized, like all of that on the business end. But then I did all their personal stuff too. And then the one boss really kind of took advantage. He was like, would you wash my sheets once every 2 weeks and change and make my bed? And I was like, all right, not really. And then he'd send me on errands too because they didn't pay for mileage and gas. So he'd send me like 4 hours away to pick up something on eBay so he could save $5 in shipping that he bought on eBay.
No.
And then he had me start running errands for his girlfriend too, like doing her grocery shopping because she cooked desserts for restaurants. And I was like, all right, I already have 3 bosses that I have to tend to. And I tended to all their pets. And the one boss, not really his fault, but his pets had a lot of medical issues. So I was constantly having to put like 5 times a day warm compresses on cysts on this giant mastiff's body. And his one cat, which had bad kidney problems, she had to have 150 cc's of an IV with a giant needle stuck into the back of her paper thin neck every day, and you had to squeeze in 150 cc's and hold this cat that was dying.
Bad kidneys.
And it would like bubble under the skin. And it's also that horrible moment when you like puncture the skin and it's like poke with this giant needle and you're squeezing fluid into this dying cat every day, twice a day, I think it was. It was a really rough job. And I mean, they gave me a ton of money and I hadn't clearly drawn the lines. And then my other boss, he was actually really cool, but he'd come up with totally random things that weren't possible. Like, I need a 14-foot crucifix in my yard built tomorrow with a fleur-de-lis design. I want to do a photo shoot on it. What? And then it would just like, I'd be like, all right, I find a carpenter and have some carpenter like make it. And his roommate was like Jewish and had been sitting out in his lawn for like months. And he's like, can you get someone to come pick that up and take it away? Because it was too big for the garbage men. They wouldn't take it. Yeah. So I had to like hunt that. It was like a lot of really weird, I'm like, oh, here.
Were you working for Prince?
No.
She has.
I have worked for Prince.
I read
just one night.
I read a fantastic story once about the filming of the Alphabet Street video. Prince decided on a day when Minneapolis was having one of its worst snow and ice storms in history, wakes up and calls a bunch of people and is like, I want to shoot a video today. And had to, like, people were like, if he says it, you have to do it. So they, like, found a dude to come out in this terrible fucking weather. That's why the video looks like garbage, probably.
That was another one of my worst music videos that I've ever shot was the George Michael Freak video, which you can just see me for like a second in. But it was so badly planned and organized. They had us out there in lingerie. They were spraying us with a water hose. It was freezing temperatures. And they kept us for 17 hours dancing. Do you know how like our legs were like jelly? At the end, we couldn't even hold each other up. They didn't bring in heaters for our holding. So people were freezing. It was so cold and so miserable. And George Michael was all gacked out of his gourd, coming out and yelling at us through a bullhorn.
Now he's dead out of his gourd.
It was the most miserable, horrible shoot. We almost mutinied because they just kept spraying us with freezing water. And you're out at like 4 a.m. It was a night shoot, so we were shooting all night.
Yeah.
Just 4 a.m, freezing in lingerie, dancing. It was awful. It was my worst music video experience.
Speaking of working in the entertainment industry, I worked at a Blockbuster Video for one night. And the first night I worked, people were bringing in videotapes and DVDs, and they're piling up. And I kept, to the manager, I kept going, should we be putting these away? And she was like, no, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. And then as soon as we close at 1:00 in the morning, she goes, okay, put all those away, and then you can go. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then she went in the back to do whatever her fucking paperwork was, and I just fucking left.
That's so awesome. I've always wanted to do
Fuck
that, but I
this
don't.
job.
I'm the
Yeah.
one who just stays, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm putting these away now.
Yeah, it was my
Yeah,
first.
I'm that guy too.
It was my first day, and it was
So
like a
cool.
second job. Like I had a job, but I was just like wanting a second job
Yeah.
for extra cash. And I was like, I don't need extra money this badly. Goodbye, lady.
I worked for Pacific Sunwear for a day. I
Yeah.
worked
Really?
for
I
PacSun
haven't heard
for a
this story.
day. Well, because it was like that like senior year like mall jobs thing, and I had already been working at American Eagle, and I was like, I don't like working in this kind of retail of this like unique fashion, like it's for one specific group of people, and they were like, well, we're going seasonal, and some of you are going to be kept on, but a couple of you are only going to be working. You have to work this, you have to work this, and your shifts are going to be about 4 hours a pop. And I went, and they were like, and
What are you pulling
not
down
everyone's
then?
going to be getting good, multiple days. And I was just like, oh, I'll just quit.
Yeah.
I like just gave up. I was like, no, you can have, whatever 4 hours a week you were going to give me is not worth it. So
Yeah, why would you show up to work and go through orientation for that? What are you walking with, like $30 at the end of the day? Like,
yeah, it's not worth it. It was
Yeah.
totally not worth it. American Eagle, I took advantage of them because
he shoplifted.
no, but we got 50%.
The best job you can get at
We
one
got
of those
50%.
places.
We got 50% off.
When you shoplifted.
And
Yeah.
and I would like literally just get shopping lists from people and buy stuff, and they'd be like, oh, it seems like a lot of clothes. I'm like, well, I am a collector.
I'm quite the clothes horse.
Yeah, I collect. I'm like, these are all different sizes. I'm like,
Clothes
they sure
horse.
are. They sure are. Some of these are for women.
I'm going as
I
Christian
collect them.
Bale.
You can't
for,
tell me I can't collect them.
Halloween.
So I would just totally I would get half off of everything for everybody I knew. Everything in American Eagle, I'm like, just get half off. Come on, fuck this job. Fuck this job.
Did
Fuck
they do
it.
anything bad to you, or you were just this?
No, I quit. I hated that job anyway. I quit.
Oh, I feel like maybe you weren't the hero of that story.
No, they were awful. This was another one of those 4 to 8 hours a week jobs where they give you really shitty hours and they make sure
So
that
terrible.
you're
I'm like, so it's just enough to prevent me from getting another
yeah,
job?
I'm walking
Like-
away with $32 kind of a thing.
Like
and
I
you're
could just stay home and not spend $30.
yeah, and you had to be caught. You had to be wearing the current season's clothes.
Oh, so you had to buy.
You had to be wearing clothes that they sold in the store the day that you were working.
Wow.
So no matter what. And I was like, fuck this.
No.
Sounds obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't do that.
Should we get to our next
Yeah.
voicemail?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yes.
Here we go.
Hi, Adam, Jeff, and Raquel.
Hi.
My name's Jeremy from
Hello,
Wilmington,
Jeremy.
North Carolina.
Hi, Jeremy.
Love the show. Think you guys should
Not-
do a
not
live
Jerome,
show down
Jeremy.
here sometime.
He said, love the
My
show.
question is,
Make
if
note.
you were Adam, if
Yes.
you were given a deal to get your own unpopped satellite radio channel, but the catch is every show now has to be 5 hours long, would you take it? And whatever creative freedom you want, but everything's got to be 5 hours long. Thanks. Love the show. Bye.
We go about that now. We just cut it down for
Yeah.
you guys' benefit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not much of a switch.
We'd have on strippers.
Yeah.
And we'd have them throw water balloons at a race.
Baba booey. No, yeah, I would totally do that.
Oh, look at your breasts.
Like a Howard Stern thing, I could fucking kill 5 hours.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I would totally
Are
do
you
that.
We'll
kidding
just
me?
sit around
Yeah.
yammering to each other anyway
Yeah.
for that long.
Yeah.
That's
That
nothing.
would be
Put
the
a microphone there. It's
fucking
fine.
dream.
You know what it would be? It would essentially be just the Monday show for 5 hours straight.
Yeah.
It would be Are We Doomed, Grave Dancing,
Yeah.
all that stuff. It would just be that.
I would totally do that.
Fuck
So
yeah.
if anyone knows anyone at Sirius Satellite Radio,
You know Willie Nelson. We'll get on the Roadhouse.
I think Maria actually asked them once. No, never mind. It was someone else.
Yeah.
Wasn't Sirius Satellite Radio. So that door's still open.
It totally wasn't serious.
Yeah.
She say that now.
Oh man.
Ah, whoa.
Yeah. You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine like wine, baby. We got another 4.5 hours of the Unpopular Opinion Radio soft jazz time.
Pace yourself. Slow your
People
roll.
have asked us about doing, and I wouldn't be opposed to doing this at some point, but like a 24-hour marathon where
Like a donation marathon?
yeah, I did that way back in the day when I had an internet radio show. I participated in a 24-hour thing where I had the 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. shift.
Oh no, I couldn't
Yeah.
do that. We're getting woken up by cats at that hour.
For the Paps and Sacks, it's the best on wax. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Adam, Todd Brown, and the Unpopular Opinion singers.
What?
I don't even know
We're gonna have to learn
Yeah,
what to say.
none of that makes sense. But yes, to answer your question, I would totally do that.
I would fuck with a 5-hour
Yep.
energy bottle before I drank one of those.
What?
Brought to you by 5 Hour Energy.
No.
Are they not
That's
sponsors?
It wasn't a thing.
They're not
That's
sponsors
not.
yet.
You gotta read the whole sentence.
Oh.
You listen to the whole thing, honey.
All right.
Let's get to our. We only have 2 voicemails left, and I feel like they're going to go quick. But this.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah, this next one I feel like we're going to get a lot of discussion out of. Here we go.
Hello, Unpops crew. Quick
Hello.
question: does Medusa have snakes for pubes? Thanks.
Great question.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. I'm going to go no.
Garter snakes, little tiny ones that you can pick up, and make a pet out of.
Oh, those cute little
Little,
ones.
little good guys. She's got a bunch of little garter snake pubes.
No, colors.
Actually, I believe Gorgons don't actually have genitals technically. So.
Oh my God, that doesn't mean she doesn't
what's
have
the point of
pubes.
having long
Does that mean
hair?
she has little? Does that mean she has little arm hairs that are tiny little baby snakes?
Yes.
So cute. Little just maggot for eyebrows.
Some Italian one having like little, like tiny little snake mustache.
I say yes. Snakes
I would
for
say
pubes.
yes.
I would say no.
Oh, well, Jeff's.
What are
Jeff
you
just
basing
knows
that
about
on,
this stuff.
Mr.
Well, he said
Science?
that they don't have genitalia. You know,
Gorgons
like
don't have-
angels.
I'm anatomically impaired as a Ken doll.
Oh, because that's from Dogma.
It is.
It is from
Alan
Dogma.
Rickman.
No.
I'm Harry Potter.
Look at me, I'm Harry Potter, me is.
Look at me, I'm Harry Potter. I played Harry Potter in the Harry Potter movies.
Look at me, I was be robbing the Nakatomi Plaza, me is.
Oh, yeah, because of Die Hard. I got you.
But I was also Harry Potter.
It's Hans Gruber.
Look at me.
And Harry Potter.
And
I'm Harry Potter in Love Actually, I is.
Right.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
I'm Alan Rickman. I was Harry Potter.
He was also Robin Hood. That's an interesting.
No.
Yeah, he was Robin Hood.
Hello's me. It's me, the Sheriff of Rottingham. It's me. A galaxy quest, me is. By Grapdos Hammer. I'm Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. He is Harry Potter.
It
I mean,
pubes
I
his
mean,
snakes,
I
they
is. I mean, I is. Snake pubes.
Are you going to participate? Or are you just going to
Yeah.
sit there like
Sorry.
a jerk?
Sorry, I'm a jerk. What do you want?
Yeah.
I'm-
I mean, this podcast is a
the only way I
three-way
can sit.
street.
What? That's not what that means.
Okay. This podcast is three
That's
the hard
Santa
way.
Monica Boulevard.
3 the
I
hard
think
way
that's
is
what they
this
used to call it.
podcast.
Oh, I get it. Because of the transgendered prostitutes.
Because it's 3-way. Because that's where people get prostitutes to.
That's also
have
3
a
the hard way.
three-way.
That's fine.
This
Oh
is really
boy,
going
Harry
off the
Potter.
rails.
Hello, I'm Harry Potter.
Hello. Expelliarmus, you
hi.
is.
Well, wait, but why are you saying that about her? You said she doesn't have genitalia.
Yes,
Why
that's
do you
correct.
say that then?
Because Gorgons don't have genitalia.
What's a gorgon exactly?
Medusa.
No, I know that, but I thought maybe you'd give me some of the other backstory.
They're like some kind of like a sub-demon.
How do you know they don't have
Pro-flies answer.
gens? Did you fuck one?
No, I don't want to hear about his past.
You're telling me all about
Gorgon
your-
fucking past.
all about the Gorgons you dated in Brazil all the time. You don't want to hear?
I dated one person that I lived with in Brazil all those years. We were
Yeah,
engaged.
a Gorgon.
No, Brazilian. That's different. Are they not? Are they different? Because he had genitalia.
No.
I've never known.
I don't want to hear about his genitalia.
I don't want to talk about it.
I've never known Brazilians to have genitalia.
All
Or
right,
no, that's Gorgons. God damn it!
Do
I'm all turned around.
Gorgons
Oh, you're such a nerd.
Have genitalia.
have
Genitalia. I finished it.
gluten? No, that's not it. Genitalia.
Who's googling that? Were you googling gluten? Is that why they're?
How the Medusa became a monster. Medusa Greek mythology. I don't have time to read all this information.
Yeah, you really don't. What's
What's
it,
a
her hair covered
hemipenis?
genitals? What? Okay, we can't do
that?
this. We can't do this right now.
It's a hemipenis.
It's like a
It's a
more
Dodge.
powerful.
It's a Dodge
Yeah.
penis. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a more powerful one. Like a Hemi engine is the more powerful engine.
I think it's like half of a penis. Is that right?
No, it's actually twice the regular penis. It's a Hemi.
Ah.
Got a Hemi in there?
Y'all got a Hemi in that thing?
I'm
Got a
calling
Hemi in
HR.
that?
I'm calling HR right now. You can't say that.
HR.
Tell me how that dick do, HR.
Let's get to our last.
It's weird.
Let's get to our last voicemail.
None of this is sitting well.
This is a customer service complaint more than anything. So I guess I lied. You can call in with these. Here we go.
Oh.
This is a spirited voicemail.
You guys have had some unreasonable opinions about movies and television in the past, but this is one of the most pretentious fucking shows I have ever heard. Out of you or anyone.
Why, sir? I don't know what you mean.
Christ. That movie from 1982 really didn't know how VR worked. Yeah, I wonder why the fuck that might be. Jesus. Are you kidding me? It was a movie from 1982. They were predicting a technology that didn't fucking exist yet, and you want to talk about how
H.G. Wells did it.
Go fuck yourself.
And they did it wrong.
Beyond that, the new Tron. You give the exact reason why it's a fun and enjoyable movie, and then you say, yeah, but if it wasn't a fun and enjoyable movie, it would have sucked.
The what?
Fucking, all right, Jesus Christ.
Tron. I never said Tron was fun and
come
enjoyable.
on.
Nor did I. I don't think that was this show.
I don't like Tron at all.
Be a human fucking person for one goddamn episode. Stop trying to pretend you're above everything.
We're above you,
Jesus.
bitch.
All right.
Love the show.
That's my favorite voicemail. Fuck you. The new Tron was terrible.
You know how
I did not like
Yeah, I don't remember saying it was fun.
I
And
think we said we enjoyed the Daft Punk scenes because we like Daft Punk.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, but I'm not backing up being like, oh, the Godzilla soundtrack was great, so I enjoyed Godzilla.
Yeah, not gonna.
Oh, no, I did
like
see
the
Tron. I blocked it out because it was terrible. I remember
Yeah.
actually wanting to wander out of the theater, but everyone was wearing 3D glasses, so I couldn't get down the aisle.
I saw Tron in the 80s as a kid, and I was like, fuck this movie. This sucks.
I loved it as a kid. I fucking loved Tron when I was a kid.
not.
It was one of my favorite movies. I had the fucking light cycle things, the kind that you put the plastic thing in and you pull it and it drives. You know,
a
those
toy.
things.
It's called a toy. Yeah, you had a light cycle toy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I didn't
Fucking
have toys.
Mr.
You are pretentious with your fancy childhood with toys.
Well, I told you we didn't have a phone, so that's why we spent it on toys.
Because your dad fell into it and became a
Exactly,
a
yes.
warrior.
Exactly, yeah.
Can't have the phone in there. You're going to fall into it, I tell you.
But thank you for
Well,
your voicemail.
Sorry you don't like us, but I can't get that concerned about it. I don't know you.
I think he hates Adam Levin. I think that's who he really hates.
Oh, that could be.
Because Adam was on, and he was a terrible guest.
Awful.
Just a
who is
real
this?
awful guest.
No,
What?
he was
What?
great.
Adam Levin from VRLA and from Mind Show.
Oh.
And it was great. I loved that episode.
Oh, he's complaining about a show I wasn't even on. This has nothing to do with me.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
there's
welcome,
that too.
welcome to the show, Raquel.
I was saying I don't remember that, but then I didn't even remember that I had seen Tron. So I was like, maybe.
Well, I mean, we weren't going to hold it against you that you weren't there, but now that you bring it up, I mean,
Yeah.
do you have something else going on?
I was
or-
never invited.
Oh,
She
that's
was
right.
working. She was working like some kind of jerk.
Damn.
Fucking idiot.
I know.
Fucking work jerk.
Out working.
I'm tired of working so hard, but I am working too hard to work smarter because I don't have time to think of it. I can't think. No. Stop. Why are you spitting at me?
That one was just for fun.
I don't like Jeff Gross.
Yeah, Jeff Gross. That was my high school nickname. Here comes Jeff Gross. Actually, I played in fifth grade. I was in a play called School for Nerds, and my character's name was Gross.
What was it?
He was like a guy that was gross, like a jock. That was
So
just,
they just called him Gross?
yeah. His name was Gross.
I love the subtlety of the theater.
Yeah.
There's your pretension for you.
I played Gross. I wanted Dumbbell so bad, but I didn't. I got Gross.
Please,
Dumbbell.
can I be Dumbbell?
It's all good. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't really want that character.
You said I'm gross then.
Oh,
Is my
crap. We're
name
going to
is
have to put
Gross
on
then?
an Unpops play now.
Yes, we is.
School for Nerds. I wonder like how easy it would be. Can you Google School for Nerds and see
No.
if that's like a thing you can actually get a script for?
What?
It's got just it's like a play. It was a play for kids called School for Nerds. Oh, look at that.
School for Nerds play auto-populated, so...
Oh, you got to watch
Look
somebody
at
else's
that.
kids' plays.
Look at that. There it is right there. They have it.
Google, wow, it really covers a vast scope that I was
you know
unaware
what,
of.
You know what though? I always just assumed that thing was just one and done and gone.
Yeah, you can get the script.
Well, I think
I guess we know what our first play is going to be. We should actually do that.
School
I think
for
that
Nerds.
would be really fun.
We're
you
gonna
know
do
what?
it.
We're doing it.
Are we violating copyrights with this?
I don't care.
How? No, we'll
I don't
change
know.
it.
Yeah. School for dorks.
School for cool cats,
School
guys.
for turds.
School for hot dogging. Yeah, all right. I don't know why Dave Waite.
Dave Waite, copyright you people insane.
All Dave Waite's affectations, copyright, unpopular opinion. Yeah, hot dog.
All right, we should get out of here.
Should we go?
This was lots of fun.
Yeah,
All
this
right.
was all right.
This was pretty
We
good.
talked about bosses and washing garbage cans.
We did.
Oh, on another thing, I had a photo double. It was for the show Dexter. I don't want
Uh-huh.
to ruin anything, but somebody dies and is put into a barrel full of water. And so I had to be the photo double that's in the barrel, that's the dead body in the water.
Oh, yeah.
It was on my birthday. And they put the water, which was freezing cold, into the barrel and did not clean out the barrel. And I had a sinus infection for a month
Ugh.
after that.
Gross.
That's another job thing.
Pricks.
What?
Pricks.
Fucking idiots.
Pricks.
Pieces of shit. Motherfuckers. Listen, don't you ever hire Raquel again.
Aw.
If you're going to treat her like that. Oh, no, that...
No, I'm fine with it.
Oh, okay.
Did I tell you that whole scene was spoiled for me because my ex-wife canceled Showtime without my permission? And then somebody came into work the next day and was
That is
like...
passive aggressive.
And then was like, can you believe this happened on Dexter last night to Meeks? And I was like, no, because Showtime was canceled. And you just told me what happened.
Oh,
harsh.
I've never seen that scene.
And then I beat my wife.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, she had it coming.
Yeah, she sure
Two
did.
sides to every story.
All right. We should get out of here, though. Hey, do us a favor. Leave us reviews and good ratings on iTunes. We need it. The show needs it.
Do it.
That's how you get on the iTunes charts. We need you to do that.
Yeah.
So give us good ratings and reviews on iTunes. And
it really does make a difference for us. So if you have, 3 minutes, pop onto iTunes and review this and say, hey.
Say good things.
Hopefully it's good things. Yeah,
be
you have to
nice.
say.
Don't be jerks.
Right?
Yeah. What do we have to plug?
June 9th and every second Friday of every month, we have Mint on Card. There it is. Let's make it happen. Making big things happen. Got a great show coming up this month. You can see myself, Darren Gendron, Phoebe Bottoms, Teresa Lee, Matt Brousseau, Scott Thompson, and Elliot Chang all doing stand-up comedy. It's going to be a great show. So if you find yourself nearby, come on in. Check it out. And then other stuff you can find it on social medias and things.
Yeah. Raquel, do you have anything?
Yeah, friend of the show, Maggie, has a cat that's a good kitty in a bad situation.
Kitty.
A little mister. And so if you guys can take a minute and send your love over to little mister.
Thoughts and prayers.
Just mister.
Just mister, not mister.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, you don't have to pray if you're not into that sort of thing. But
Thoughts
if you
and
are,
prayers.
yeah, what the hell? It's not going to cost you anything. It's a very good kitty.
So go kitty.
So we're sending our best. And also the kitties that we take care of, carerescuela@gmail.com. You can PayPal them some money. Please put in the memo unpops so it will go to the kitties that we take care of. They're a great rescue group.
As opposed to those other fucking asshole cats.
Sometimes, though.
Goddamn freeloading pieces of shit.
I'm telling you what, though.
Think they're going to save their lives on our network's back? No, thank you.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. You know what? I don't think so either.
Not happening.
No. All right. This is fun.
You're fun.
Why would you say that?
Because I don't like you.
Wow.
Whoa, that was sarcasm. I think you're fun, Adam.
Don't talk to me that way.
Do you like how she's mocking you right now?
Yeah.
That's not sarcasm either. I just have an air of insincerity about my voice.
God,
She's
why
good,
are you
isn't
being
she?
this way?
This
is really hurtful, Raquel.
Venomous. She's venomous.
Jeez. All right. This was fun. Let's get out of here. Raquel, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Jeff, say goodbye.
You get the Mr. Rookie card, everybody.
Mister, you're a good kitty.
Good kitty.
Goodbye, everybody. We love you.
We do love you.
Thoughts and prayers.